conversation is being recorded, so that way you know that the conversation is being recorded. Just to cover my, stuff and for you as well. So it's not lead tested. The house is in good condition and all, and there's furniture in there, bed, table, chairs. Uh, Nothing, no damages or anything like that that we need to be worried about. Everything, all utilities are on.
Yeah, as long as when you move out, the house is in the same condition as it is now.
All right,
There's nothing you need to worry about.
all right. Just making sure because I thought that we didn't have to worry about this the first time we moved in here, but so don't worry about it. All right. Yeah, they'll be in there tomorrow morning, and I'll let you know when they're done as soon as possible. Hopefully before Christmas. And yeah, all right. Just let me know because I have to go do stuff on it. 48, 48. So,
48 floors to go.
so who's going to be watching the property or taking care of the
I am.
management of the property after? Are you going to continue? Or?
Yeah, I will be continuing. Like, if there's any changes, you're gonna know. Like 30 days. Well, you're gonna know.
All right. And as far as the rent being retroed or like
I'm gonna find out about that. If you know when, I need to find out when that period starts, because from our conversation with Department of Health, she said that I'm not allowed to charge you for furniture or anything like that,
right.
which I'm not. Uh, so that's pretty much was the conversation. She didn't say anything about rent. So I'm gonna get her on the online and find out for sure, what she means about the rent.
Okay.
Because if that period starts uh, the day you're moving out of the house, it's gonna be 6 days of rent. If that period start, I need to find out when that period starts.
Right. She said she already talked to you and told you not a dime of anything. She told you, all the things that you have to take care of and all.
Right.
That's what Miss Pam said. I don't know. That's what she told me. That she said that she told you like no money to come out of our pocket, nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing coming out of your pocket.
Well, she's talking about rent too and moving costs and all that, which I'm not.
I'm
Gas is
gonna,
the only thing, and manpower is the
I'm
only
gonna
thing.
find out. I'm gonna find out about the rent because there was no conversation about the rent.
Okay. All right.
Because basically, if you don't pay rent, then you don't have a problem.
Right.
So
Yeah, that's understandable. I
as
think it's Philadelphia. It's 90 days that you don't pay rent and then you get evicted.
no,
No. So what? Just whatever.
if you stop paying rent, you know,
You can just evict
I
me
can.
if I'm
No, it's not gonna be right away. There's gonna be time.
90 days. That's what I was told.
Well, it's a process, but
Yeah. Like I mean, you can't just like evict somebody and
no,
say a
no,
couple days later or
no,
something like
no,
that.
no, no, no. It doesn't work.
All right.
No, but I'll talk to her and find out what she means by not paying rent, because I just need to know.
Okay.
If she says that you can stop paying rent the day you move out of the property, then so be it.
Right.
That means, if you're out
We'll
for,
probably be back hopefully before Christmas. If not, then he said the third.
yeah,
That's what he told us. Like that's the 2 weeks is the third.
yeah, and again, like I'm fully cooperating with the city, so there's really nothing they have against me.
Right. She
And
said that you called them and told them that I was not cooperating. I texted you saying that I was at work.
no,
I
no,
think
no, no,
she
no,
called
no,
us right away and was like, "Oh, he said you're not
no, no, no,
cooperating. You
no,
need
no.
to call him right away."
No, the conversation. See, the problem is we're communicating through a third person.
Yeah.
That is the problem.
Yeah.
And the texts and emails, that's great. You have it for your records. You have a case or
For
whatever.
both of our records. So.
Yeah, it's good that that you have it. But that is the issue, because it's being communicated through a third person.
Right.
Now, so our conversation was, when you asked me the question whether that property was lead tested.
Yeah.
That's when I called her and said, we don't have it lead tested because there's nobody moving in there.
Right.
So there was really no reason for it. So, and then she told Kim, I guess.
Yeah, my wife.
Yeah, because she's communicating with her mostly.
Yeah, because I'm at work, I can't talk. Like,
Right.
I'm still in training. I have my boss right next to me, and I'm like, oh, hold on a minute, dude. I got to deal with this problem that has nothing to do with my job.
I understand. I mean, it's crappy. It's bad timing
Yeah.
for everything.
Well, I'm just asking because I don't want to go from point A to point B with the same situation.
Right.
With the same paint or lead issue. That's what I'm asking because
Yeah,
I know it's for a short period of time, but still,
Yeah.
she's still exposed to it.
Yeah, and she said, I mean, like again.
Well, all of us actually, not just her.
Yeah, but see, like, I guess like her level is high, and everybody
it's
else
really
is
high. The contractors, like, I haven't seen 30 since 90s. It's the same thing that the lead department said.
Okay. Well,
He's like, I usually come out for like a 12, 15, which is pretty high, but 32. He's like, I haven't seen that in a long time. And he said he just did the house like 2 or 3 doors down from us, and he said that there wasn't even that high. Theirs was like a 10 or a 12 or something like that.
I think the biggest problem is that she's eating the paint.
Yeah, I mean,
because everybody else is okay, and they were tested, and you said the level is below 2.
She's fine. She's a picker. Like,
I mean, she's eating.
She's a eater. She's autistic.
She's eating.
He said it tastes like candy too. Like,
yeah.
It's like sweet tarts kind of.
Yeah, if she
knows where it's at, and she'll go.
Yeah, I mean, you can obviously, you can blame me for the whole thing or somebody else, but the problem is you're gonna have the same problem everywhere you go.
Not in Philadelphia, it's supposed to be lead tested and all that before
you
go
with
the certification. That's the new thing.
That is the new thing,
Yeah.
and
Since December.
and we have to catch up to that. So, and once they go through the house, it's gonna be compliant.
Right.
So I mean, unfortunately, they come out with those things and they don't let people know.
She said that they sent a letter to everybody, but
no.
Maybe the rental property they sent it to. I don't know, but
no.
That's like a lawyer. A lawyer has to keep up to date with their laws. Like, they're not gonna like, hey, the state telling the lawyer, oh man, we just passed this law. Make sure you take a note of it. I don't know. I'm just in a bad situation.
When I talked to the city, they said that like we're letting landlords take care of it, but first landlords need to know about it. So I mean, I wouldn't do anything bad to harm myself and the tenant.
Right.
So I mean, and I mean, it's a good thing that now we know about it, and now it's going to get compliant.
Right. But I did ask before we moved in if it was lead safe and all, because I know that she's like that.
There's no knowledge of lead in the place, and that's what we signed. I have no knowledge of lead in the place. And we signed on it, and you got the information, you got the brochure, and basically, it's almost like, I mean, it kind of, knowing that she's a picker, it might pull on you a little bit, because all the other kids.
I mean, we'll see, but I don't think so, because I can't help her, being autistic. It's not something that we can't walk around her 24/7 and follow everything that she does.
Well,
that's why the reason why they made this thing is because of kids doing that kind of stuff. You got multiple children, you can't walk around following them. Once she finds it, like at the walls, whatever. Like there was, I mean, I'm pretty sure you might have seen it, but the lead levels are high in there. So it's like mainly the doorways, the windowsills, the bedroom walls.
When I talked to him,
when I talked to him, the walls are still plaster, and there's board slats behind the plaster. He's like, this is like walking in my grandma's house, and he's like 50 something. He said, you guys, you've never even seen this. I've done a lot of construction. I've never seen plaster in the entire house.
I mean, I really
that new at least. Dated or whatever.
All I can say is, I really hope that if you would move to another property in Philadelphia and it would be old, you'd have the same issue. But it is what it is. Nobody's like renovating the houses unless they're brand new. So you need to move into a brand new house not to have the lead, because all the houses in Philadelphia have the lead.
Right.
Per Department of Health.
That's why they have this department or whatever, because this is why so many kids are getting sick from it, and landlords just, well, don't worry about it. Like, I signed that paper, but we're not doing nothing to comply with it.
Well, obviously, I'm trying.
Yeah.